Yo, what's good? New season, new teams. Told you this was going to be one of the biggest shakeups ever, and absolutely is it delivering. Smite Season 5, is going to be freaking awesome. Big notes if you missed out, and I'll put together a video about Season 5 and the biggest things different about it versus Season 4. 8 teams become 6, which means 10 players are going to be left out. And that's not including the talent that wasn't even on a team. You got to think about all the people out there that weren't playing professional Smite in the last split. Those guys are also going to be interesting to look at. And when we talk about Splyce today, that's exactly what we're going to bring up. I'm not gonna pull any like wait and do shit. This is the roster, folks. All right, Cyclone Spin, Aurora, the best is coming back. What up, Yuji? And Divios is coming back as well. Incredible players. Very excited to see these guys in here. Shout outs to Aurora's. Look at Aurora's facial hair. Shout out to that facial hair. But anyway, these guys are coming to Smite under the Splyce banner, which is actually really dope. Splyce is a really cool organization from a fan perspective. I don't know too much about the inner workings behind the scenes, but everything they've been doing around esports with their respective teams has been pretty dope. So as far as the org is concerned, sure, I'm signed on. They got a cool logo. It looks like a snake. Cool, sure. Team-wise, I'm also interested. I'm intrigued. Now, it's interesting. We sort of have to play the comparison game. So I think compared to what Space Station offered, this might be not the obvious #1 team. But I think this is something that Aurora's team in general has had going for them for a while now, is that this is the squad that I absolutely would not count out for any stretch of time ever. I think this team could be better than the #1 offering. This is a squad that you just got to watch them play. So Cyclone Spin, here are some of the things. People might not be too familiar with Yuji. I'm not too familiar with Yuji, but I've heard his name, the homie G, tossed around a little bit. And I know this guy is one of the top prospects for 2018 Smite. So I will say be cautiously optimistic about this guy. He's going to be playing in the jungle, but definitely keep an eye on him. All the players have been talking very highly about him. Aurora's very excited for me to meet Yuji. I didn't know that meant he was going to be on his team later this year, but I think it's really exciting to see a new prospect enter the scene. It's been a while since we've really had new talent, right? And Yuji is going to be one of these new guys in the scene. Really excited to see the newcomers come up and hopefully do well. Aurora's going to be playing as support, no surprise there. Divios will be playing solo, which means Cyclone Spin is your hunter. Now, I've heard only good things about Cyclone Spin, beating the best players, just soloing them, going ridiculous slash lines, 15-0, right? No surprise. Cyclone Spin, extremely mechanically gifted. Cyclone Spin plays well when he's surrounded by people that he can sort of vibe with and trust, and that goes for every player, but I think for Cyclone Spin, his team and his environment is more important than other players. And surrounded by Aurora, Divios, the best. I don't know Yuji too well, but these other 3 guys really work well with Cyclone Spin. They're personalities that I think should come up positive. So I'm very excited to see Cyclone Spin in the hunter role. Divios in the solo lane, it's Divios. It's Big D. He's always going to come out with some flashy plays. Is he #1? I'm not sure. But I do know he's better than some of the other solo laners out there in the league right now. So this team is what I would call the wild card team. Not that they're going to do terribly and like qualify to tournaments via the wild card, but this is the wild card team in the sense that you are not guaranteed to know what's going on with them. This is not definitely the best team. This is not definitely the worst team. This is not definitely a middle of the pack team. This is definitely a team to keep your eye on. Yuji, brand new talent. Nobody really knows what to expect out of him. Cyclone Spin, new position, but very proficient at that position. Divios and the best, coming back out of, not retirement, but it's been a minute since we've seen them on the grand stage. These guys are going to step up and do big things, I think, with Aurora. And like I said, Aurora has always, his teams always have that sort of like, nobody thinks they're number 1 or number 2, and then they wind up winning and destroying Titans. Not the game element or the old Smite team. I mean, really big squads. You get what I mean? Splyce. Looking forward to them. I think that there are some teams that we can be a little bit more specific on what to expect and how well they're going to do. This team, a little bit of a question mark for me, and I'm excited about it. Really excited about it. I want to hear how you guys feel. Put it in the comments. Let me know what you guys are thinking, because this team, I think, has some legs. Guaranteed number 1? Maybe not. Will they play spoiler? And will they ruin your FP? Absolutely. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you next time. Stay tuned for more roster breakdowns as we see teams progress and announce. It's your boy F. Dot. I'll catch you next time. Peace. And much love to you. Boom, 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 F. Dot. That's the outro.